After I left the church and stopped being a pastor, I got an invitation to be on the faculty at our local community college. It started with some things and grew to others, and I did everything I could to do the best work I could do, and I really loved being there. It was quite fine. And one day, the woman who took care of me there, she said, listen, we have a need for somebody to be at the prisons, and I wonder if you think you would go. I said, what do I teach? She said, you have to teach English and you have to teach philosophy. And I said, okay, when does that begin? It begins next week. I said, really? Okay, I'll give it a try. I went to see the men. They were there, 2 groups that I saw, and one was only 3 people, 3 men. And I looked at them and I said, well, here we go, philosophy, can you do it? Oh yeah, we'll give it a try. We talked back and forth. We listened to each other. It came to the point, as it often did in that college when I was teaching there, that it was not just me telling them something, it is us telling each other something. So I meet people in stores now, they say, I took your class 11 years ago. And I said, oh really, did you like it? Yeah, I liked it, especially because I could say some things and people didn't care. I said, well, that's what we were there for. But in the group of 3, however, there was a older man, and he was really smart. He was really good. I liked the guy. And as time went on, I would listen to what he had to say. He talked, they talked, I talked, we listened, we laughed, we cried. And one day, I said to him, because the prison said, do not ask these men why they're here. It's enough for them to be in prison. And I said, okay, I won't do it. But later, when I got to know this guy named Ernie, I said to him when the other 2 left, I said, Ernie, you have done very well in this class. You can probably teach me as much as I can teach you. Oh, I couldn't do that. I said, you can, we can, because this is not some book about some guy out of whatever. It's just something that we're going to talk about in human experience. That's going to be philosophy. He said, I love it. I said, good, but I've got to ask you something. Do you mind? Why are you here? He dropped his head, waited quite a long time, and he said, I killed somebody. I'm sorry to ask, but who did you kill? My girlfriend. How did you do it? What you do? I killed her with a knife. And that's all there was. I just sat and listened, and he was beside himself. And I said, I'm sorry, because in this room, you're a wonderful person. Can you ever do anything about this? He said, I've got time to go. There'll be time when I can do something about this at home. And I went out and got in my car, sat there for quite a long time, looking at his face in my memory, the words he used, all the things he did. And I sat there in that car and I said to myself, what a nice guy he was. But you know, would I ever do anything like that? Would I ever hurt somebody or kill somebody? I don't think I would. I don't think I can. But you know, you don't really know what you can and cannot do. So I have to say, I don't think I will. I will try with my heart and soul not to do anything. But I want to get past it. And I want to be able to say life is good. And there's never a time to hurt and to hail people into situations where they can't live a good life. Thank you. Thank you, Ernie, for telling me the truth. And now I can tell you the truth, and I did.